If you're asking an agent to do some type of documentation, Gemini's the best. If you're doing development, if you're doing technical things, then Claude is clearly the best. And then OpenAI is sort of the Swiss Army knife. It's the one that falls like right in the middle. It's not particularly the best at anything except for performance.
Welcome. My name is Bella. I work in marketing here at Adsoft, and I have here a lot of guys that I'm really happy to introduce you to you guys. And I got Walker Reynolds. And actually, Walker, do you want to give us a little intro, explain a little bit of your experience, and then I'll get into what we're doing here today.
Yeah, so I'm a solutions architect, and I am the chairman at 4.0 Solutions, the Prove It conference, and FullStrength.ai. And I've been working with FrameworX since 2017-18. And I've been consulting with Mark and the team on all these features that have come out in version 10.1. So
just to kind of give you guys an overview, October 1st, we launched officially FrameworX 10.1, which is really the new generation of our platform. And today we're taking a little bit of a deeper dive, going to some technical aspects, especially around WebAssembly and the AI tools. So Mark, I'll let you go. Give us an overview, explain a little bit about 10.1, and we'll go from there.
Okay, say hundreds of people telling us, you include, that the more flexible the product is, of course, the more clear the documentation must be. And I believe the number one limitation in our previous generation was the onboarding of new users. They were really not enough clear how to navigate on the system.
Like, people will ask me, why should I use where should I use FrameworX? Well, there are features in that demo that are things that you really can build only in FrameworX as fast as you can build them in FrameworX. Like there's function in the UI that you really can't build anywhere else. FrameworX is like ideal for high speed refresh. You know, if I'm building anything that is where I want the screen to update 60 times in a second, you can't really do that in other platforms because you guys are native.net. That's how you pull it off. So now your agent can talk to FrameworX about both projects at the same time. So you could ask a question. You could give the agent a task across an objective across projects, something that an answer that would incorporate both the bottling line and the solar panel data together into some outcome.
Exactly. For instance, what's the solar panel production or power output, to be more specific, power output in Spain? Okay, so he researched the tools he has available to see if one of those tools has information about solar panels. And he found here one tool to find that information. So he requests, that's how he's doing the call, by the way. You can see the exactly call he's doing to the application.
So every morning, all I do is I type in build my dashboard for today. So Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. And then the agent takes the instructions, the JSON build, and all the servers it has access to connecting to, and it goes through all the data. And it takes a few minutes for it to build the dashboard because it's collecting a lot of data for the context. And then it builds me a multi-tab dashboard, one tab for each company that gives the financial health, and then one tab that's got essentially, here's everything from your calendar and your Gmail, and here are the things you must do by 10 a.m. this morning. So it takes all of the financial health stuff, all of the meetings, all of the emails that I received in the last 72 hours, and it says, these are the things you must do by 10. And so the objective is point me in the right direction between now, 8 a.m., and 10 a.m. this morning, so that my first 2 hours of the day are the most valuable. What's very important to note, if you are going to start working with agentic AI, okay, the idea of autonomous agents is a pipe dream right now. Like, human beings have to supervise and approve the work being done by agents, okay? Agents are a nail gun, okay? We used to build houses with hammers, then we made a nail gun. You still need the carpenter to make sure the nail goes in the right place, and that when you put a crappy nail in, you put a second one in to shore it up, or you pull the bad nail out. That's a big deal. Using an agent to build a visualization internally inside the platform. I mean, we're able to use all the reasoning power externally. The agent didn't have to know how FrameworX visualizes stuff. All we had to do is say build HTML5 and then send it back as a message.